Train your mind with simple English stories. Training your mind is one of the most important things you can do in your life. A strong mind helps you think clearly, solve problems, stay calm, and make good decisions. Many people believe that training the mind requires difficult books or complicated lessons. But that is not true. One of the easiest and most enjoyable ways to train your mind is by reading simple English stories. Simple English stories are short, easy-to-read stories written in basic English. They are not only for children. Adults can also learn a lot from them. These stories help you improve your language skills, understand new ideas, and develop your thinking power. They also help you relax and enjoy learning without stress. In this explanation, you will learn how simple English stories can train your mind, why they are powerful, and how you can use them every day to become smarter, calmer, and more confident. Why simple English stories are powerful. Simple English stories may look small, but they have a big impact. Here are some reasons why they are powerful tools for training your mind. 1. They improve your understanding skills. When you read a simple story, your brain learns to understand ideas quickly. You follow the characters, the events, and the message. This helps your mind become faster and sharper. 2. They build your imagination. Stories open a door to new worlds. You imagine places, people, and situations. This imagination helps your mind become more creative. A creative mind can solve problems better. 3. They teach you life lessons. Most simple stories have a moral or message. These lessons help you understand life better. They teach you about kindness, honesty, courage, patience, and many other values. 4. They improve your English naturally. You learn new words, sentence structures, and expressions without memorizing. Your English improves naturally because you see the language in action. 5. They reduce stress. Reading a simple story relaxes your mind. It takes you away from stress and gives you a peaceful moment. A relaxed mind learns better. How simple English stories train your mind. Let's look deeper into how these stories help your mind grow stronger. 1. They strengthen your memory. When you read a story, you remember characters, places, and events. This trains your memory. The more you read, the better your memory becomes. 2. They improve focus. To understand a story, you must pay attention. This helps you develop focus. A focused mind is powerful in studies, work, and daily life. 3. They teach you to think. Stories often have problems and solutions. When you read them, your mind learns to think logically. You start asking questions like, why did the character do that? What will happen next? What is the lesson? This trains your critical thinking. 4. They help you understand emotions. Stories show different feelings: happiness, sadness, fear, excitement, love, anger. When you read them, you learn to understand emotions better. This helps you become more empathetic and emotionally intelligent. 5. They build confidence. When you understand a story in English, you feel proud. This confidence motivates you to read more and learn more. Examples of how stories train your mind. Here are some examples to show how simple stories can help you grow. Example 1. A story about patience. A story about a farmer waiting for his crops to grow teaches you patience. Your mind learns that good things take time. Example 2. A story about honesty. A story about a boy who tells the truth even when it is difficult teaches you the value of honesty. Your mind learns to choose the right path. Example 3. A story about courage. A story about a girl who faces her fears teaches you courage. Your mind learns to be brave in real life. Example 4. A story about hard work. A story about an ant collecting food for winter teaches you the importance of hard work and planning. Each story gives your mind a new lesson and a new way of thinking. How to use simple English stories every day. Here are some easy ways to use stories to train your mind. 1. Read one story every day. Even a short story of 5 minutes is enough. The key is consistency. 2. Write a short summary. After reading, write a few sentences about the story. This improves memory and writing skills. 3. Learn 5 new words. Pick 5 new words from the story and learn their meanings. 4. Think about the lesson. Ask yourself, what did I learn from this story? How can I use this lesson in my life? 5. Tell the story to someone else. Explaining a story to another person strengthens your understanding. Why simple English stories are better than difficult books. Many people think that reading difficult books makes you smarter. But that is not always true. Difficult books can make you tired, confused, and stressed. Simple English stories, on the other hand, are easy to understand, enjoyable, relaxing, motivating, full of lessons. They help you learn without pressure. When learning is enjoyable, your mind grows faster. How simple stories help you in real life. Simple English stories do not only improve your language, they also help you in real life. 1. Better communication. You learn how to express ideas clearly. 2. Better decision making. Stories teach you how to think before acting. 3. Better problem solving. You learn how characters solve problems and apply those ideas in your life. 4. Better emotional control. Stories help you understand feelings and manage your own emotions. 5. Better relationships. You learn kindness, empathy, and understanding. A long, simple English story example. Here is a long, simple story written especially for this explanation. It is easy to read and full of lessons. The story of the 2 seeds. 2 small seeds lay side by side in the soil. They were friends. They talked to each other every day. One seed was brave. The other seed was afraid. One day, the brave seed said, I want to grow. I want to push through the soil and see the world. I want to feel the sunshine and the rain. The afraid seed said, I am scared. What if the soil is too hard? What if the sun burns me? What if the rain is too heavy? I will stay here where it is safe. The brave seed smiled and said, Nothing grows in comfort. I will take the risk. So the brave seed pushed upward. It was difficult. The soil was heavy. But the seed did not give up. Slowly, it reached the surface. It felt the warm sun. It felt the cool rain. It grew into a small plant. The afraid seed stayed underground. It waited and waited. Days passed. Weeks passed. The seed felt lonely. It heard the birds singing above. It heard the wind blowing, but it stayed hidden. One morning, a hungry bird came searching for food. It dug into the soil and found the afraid seed. The seed had no chance to grow. It was eaten. The brave seed, now a strong plant, looked to the sky and whispered, "Growth requires courage." Moral: if you want to grow in life, you must take risks. Fear keeps you small. Courage helps you rise. What this story teaches your mind: growth comes from courage. Fear stops progress. Taking small risks leads to big rewards. Comfort zones are dangerous. Life rewards those who try. This is how simple stories train your mind to think better and live better. How to create your own simple English stories. You can also train your mind by writing your own stories. Here's how. 1. Choose a simple idea. Example: honesty, kindness, patience, courage. 2. Create 2 or 3 characters. Keep them simple. 3. Give them a small problem. Something easy to understand. 4. Show how they solve it. This teaches a lesson. 5. End with a moral. This strengthens the message. Writing stories improves creativity, thinking, and language skills. Final thoughts. Training your mind does not require expensive courses or difficult books. Simple English stories are powerful tools that help you grow mentally, emotionally, and intellectually. They improve your language, sharpen your thinking, and teach you valuable life lessons. If you read one simple story every day, your mind will become stronger, calmer, and more confident. You will understand yourself better. You will understand others better. And you will become a wiser person. Simple stories may look small, but they can change your life in big ways.